said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Ball.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Plucks it out of the air.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Working that left side now. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking for a crease. It's Love. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Pass rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fields. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Back to throw, it's Carr. Pressure coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
It's a reverse. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Hit right back to the line.
And that misdirection was just enough to get everybody leaning one direction. And I like when you run the reverse, too, and you see it, you see space, you go attack it, understand where the first down marker is, and they get just enough for the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Makes the grab, it's Williams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Pitt now operating in the red zone. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Coming out with it, it's Barres. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to throw, it's Carr. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the run, it's Lott. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Holstein. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Running back searching for a hole. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Still on his feet. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what?
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Pitt pushing the pace. Defense showing blitz here. Using his legs, it's Reed. Got the first down and more. There he goes! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down. Breaks away on the left. Inside the touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Power football with the run. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Pitt right back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here comes the hurry up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Slithers into space. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Touchback? We don't want no stinking touchback. Here he comes out of his end zone. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Love.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Love. Runs through a tackle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Lost a throw on first down. Got a man. It's Fields.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stopped.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle. It's Fields. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Wants to go up top. Gets away. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Holstein. Oh, they're after him! And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Panthers headed quickly to the line. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They want to throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. Bears the pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
On the play. Now, a fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Fields. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up fourth down from the 43. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Off the play fake. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now from inside the red zone. Sweet cut there. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to pass, it's Holstein. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And they spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll try to get the first through the air. He wants a big play here late. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.